Welcome back to your today's video. Playing skylines. In today's video, we're going to be building a new what's it called, a waste management plant, and then also continuing on expanding our suburbs by adding a nature reserve, and also a bunch of more single or low density residential in here, along with some commercial and offices, which we did finally start to get our offices to actually come into the city. But I started off with our waste management plant. That's a mouthful. I put in a little rail siding just to go off of the main line here, just so this way I could have access in theory. Didn't put in a cargo train station. Didn't really want to do all that. Figured that this would all that they would do. Just give themselves a little siding. I put some recycling plants right next to it, and then I put a landfill over there. But I did get rid of this landfill. I don't know. It didn't really feel right having it there. So after I added in our water treatment plants, then decided to find what would be more of like an office for this entire waste management plant here. And well, this is a semiconductor plant. That's what it's called in game. It definitely looks nice as an office building, so I decided to use it as that. And got rid of that landfill for these small little they're basically just landfills, but they're just smaller and have less pollution, so decided to go with them. And then I connected this all up with water, power, and all that stuff, and then I did the final touches with my gate to go in, and also fencing around it, and also changed around some stuff in it to just make it fit a bit better. And then along with our waste management plant, obviously it needs to be connected by roads to actually be used for anything, so I connected up to our main road. I'll spread that out a bit. I'll probably make that reconnection to the highway for another highway connection to help relieve stress from this one. Because our two highway connections going into this suburbs area are really getting tons of people going into them, to the point they're getting they're starting to get backed up, or at least the one is. This one's starting to near here. The peanut interchange, I changed it up to where it's just the 4-lane road going through, and even that didn't fully fix it. It's just so many people coming into here. Often it's increased because of all the new businesses and stuff in here, but still, it don't really change the fact that tons of people are coming in. But we haven't put in a police or fire station in a while in the suburbs, so I decided to put in fire station and police station in here just to deal with that problem. And I added in tons of parking for these, and then also along with these I decided to add an elementary school since we didn't have one nearby, and all the other stuff that normally goes with that. And then continuing into doing our low density residential, this hill has been created over here, with our rail line going up for the bridge. We have this road going along here, obviously, and couldn't really fit normal buildings on there, so I decided to put in a small little park. And then I pretty much just did big, massive grid for all these homes here. Not much to it. Just big old grid, and I also cleaned it up by getting rid of zoning on some of the roads and places too. In order to bring more people to this part of the city, I added in the hotel. And then to meet this hotel's needs, I added in some offices, which it's nice. These offices are finally growing in. Took a while, but, you know, sometimes you can't always get what you want. So then I just added in parking for, and then I also added in some more commercial to help support this hotel here, so this way it can get as much people into it as possible, because then this whole entire area of our city will succeed more. I also am considering rerouting the highway to where people who aren't coming into the city can basically just bypass all the city stuff, so that will just reduce the amount of people on the highway along here. That could be helpful. We might also have like 1 or 2 exits onto the highway, or off the highway into this area of the city, but I don't know entirely yet. I don't know if I'm going to even do that yet, but if I do, I will do it off camera. And then I got to work on what will be a nature reserve. This also I originally put in just to kind of make the hotel a bit better, but this probably now brings in a lot more people than the nature reserve, honestly. But in general, this definitely is a really nice fit for this area of the city. It is exactly far inside the city, so wouldn't be well developed, and also it just would be a nice little getaway to get away from the city life inside the city. Pretty much just doing out all the different stuff for the nature reserve all around here, except for the viewing decks, because, well, we are on the side of a hill, so there's nothing really to view. But I would say it definitely turned out pretty nice, along with all the trees and stuff that I then put it in, just as a nice little getaway out of the city. And then to just finish this all off, I added in trees. I also added in some more bits with a bunch more cabins in the center. I didn't want to put too many, but in that outside little bit, I added in tons of them. This would just be a place for people to stay and then go explore the site. And also there's a museum for them. And I also enclosed everything in here with the fencing. And that bridge I made over the tracks, that's just Animal Crossing. That's what it would be used for, but it'll probably just end up being a path for people across tracks. But here's the final product. I hope you enjoyed it. If you haven't, make sure you subscribe. Do it to the next one. Bye!